Good morning, I'm James Lopez, President at HomeFi Corporation, and this is today's mortgage market update. Bonds have bounced back a little bit this morning. Bonds are up about 20 basis points at the time of recording, and the 10-year yield is down about 3 basis points. Now remember yesterday we mentioned that the floor of support, the bonds are right at the floor of support, the statistical floor of support, but the statistical resistance level, which is above the bond, and the floor of support is kind of squeezed. So we're kind of in this middle pattern right here but between the floor of support and the resistance level. And what that means is that there's not a lot of room for the bonds to move, the mortgage bonds to move, unless they break through one of these statistical levels. And there's a chance that could happen. If it breaks through the resistance level to the top, that means that the bond price is going to go up, and we could see some reprice for the better throughout the day or throughout the rest of the week. If it busts through the support, if it falls through the support level, there's a lot of room to go below that, which means we could see rates go up even higher than what they are right now. So we'll be taking a look at that and keeping a close eye on the statistical levels for the mortgage bonds throughout the day. What that really means for mortgage rates today, though, is mortgage rates are probably going to open about the same as they were yesterday, maybe slightly better, but they'll be about the same as they were yesterday. And just like I said, depending on what the bonds do with these statistical levels, we could see some repricing or maybe just a flat, kind of even, quiet news day, which wouldn't be necessarily a bad thing either. Now, the Mortgage Bankers Association released their weekly application data today. Weekly applications were down about 8.1% from the previous week. And then refinances were down about 14% from the previous week. So specifically, refinance applications were lower, about 14%. And they're down about 54% year over year. Purchases were down about 2% week over week. And they're down about 12% year over year. Now, the biggest drop in the purchase activity was in FHA and VA loans. And the reason why is because many first-time home buyers rely on these government-insured loans in order to purchase their property. And between the rising home prices, rising interest rates, and just a lack of inventory, these first-time home buyers are having a little bit more trouble finding a home. And so that's why we kind of have seen that decrease in the FHA and VA activity. Also, based in this report, there's a lot of data in this report, and we'll continue to bring some of this data out throughout the rest of the week. But one thing to note, the average 30-year fixed rate interest rate is around 4.5% based on this report from Mortgage Bankers Association. Now that's up from 3% or even lower, which was not that long ago. We were seeing rates under 3% in January of this year. So there's no wonder that refinances are down so much as far as applications go year over year. The one thing we keep reminding people is that, look, even though interest rates are a little bit higher, equity is up big time in most people's houses, up around 20% year over year in a lot of different places. The average homeowner across America has seen over $55,000 increase in their equity. And that's a lot of money, and what you can do with that is you can do a cash out refi, you can consolidate debt, or consolidate high interest credit card loans or personal installment loans, and wrap that up into your home loan and lower your monthly payments. So I'm seeing some people do cash out refis and lowering their monthly payments from other credit cards by as much as $2,000, some are as much as $3,000. So the potential is there to use that equity in your home to either lower your monthly payments or possibly go out and buy a new property, an investment property, with the equity in your home. So that's some ideas that you can do, even though interest rates are high. That's some of the ideas you can do because equity is high as well. And then the last thing that I want to mention to you is this. I want to bring up desktop appraisals. Now, desktop appraisals are now being accepted by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. And what a desktop appraisal is that if you are purchasing a primary residence and it's a one-unit property and you are putting at least 10% down, so a max of 90% LTV, you can qualify for what's called a desktop appraisal. And what that means is that the appraiser, instead of having to go out to the property and inspect the property and take photos and things like that, the appraiser relies on photos that are provided to them from the real estate agents, and they use their comp tools to provide the comps and everything, but they don't have to go out to the property and actually inspect the property. Now, this should save some turn time, average turn time. It should lower the average turn time for appraisals. So this should be helpful, but again, you gotta be purchasing a primary residence, one unit, and you have to put at least 10% down in order to be eligible for the desktop appraisals. Now that's all the news that we have for you today. Hope that you have a wonderful day. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube channel here. Go over to our Facebook page, like our Facebook page, and we're going to be sharing some of the data that we got from the MBA report today. We'll be sharing that over on Facebook here in just a little while, so go check that out. We appreciate you. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.